Oh, I'm on. I'm live. Hey. So, welcome to the Loch Ness podcast. I am the Loch Ness. This is real talk. That's REL talk. You feel me? So, what's about to happen is we're about to have a spoilers review. Let me take this out. Let me show the whole fight. Okay, yeah. We are about to have a conversation about Deadpool and Wolverine. Deadpool and Wolverine spoiler talk. Understand that this movie has broken so many cinematic records. They say in 5 days that it made $500 million. Half in 5 days, $500 million. $80. So for some reason my baby is outside the door, excuse her. But let me bring myself onto the screen like per usual. Wow. How y'all doing? But yeah, like I said, the movie has made like in 5 days. It's been longer than 5 days, but they said in 5 days it made $500 million. It's breaking cinematic records. It's like the cat's pajamas. It's the bee's knees. It's like one of those movies. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Super Mario Brothers, where they just made a fun movie catered to the fan. I never heard of someone making a product that's not catered to the consumer that's buying the product. That's what this is. That's what Deadpool and Wolverine is. It's catered to the fans. People who've been waiting for great movies to sit down and spill their popcorn and be at the edge of their seat and wowed and awed. But to be real with you, is this movie that good? Is it really that good? So, for those that don't know, I'm on a road to 1,000 subscribers. Follow, like, and comment. Share this content. I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna be here. Don't mind Captain Marvel in the back. Marvel. Don't mind her. She ready to get to it. Don't mind her. We're not even paying attention to her. Her movie was trash. Her movie was trash. But everybody knows the Marvels. Oh my god, it's trash. But we're here to do a review, a spoilers review. Spoilers. If you haven't seen the movie, this is a Deadpool and Wolverine spoiler review. I don't know how else to do it. It's hey, what's good, Treyway? What's happening? Doing my movie review thing, man. I'm still with the AFN. I'm still doing my thing. You feel me? But we're reviewing movies now, reviewing games, doing it big. You know, shit. Wish what you knew. But if you ain't seen this Deadpool and Wolverine movie, bro, you might want to click off this. You might not want to stay. You might not want to stay for this one because I'm gonna be telling all the goodies. And that's the thing. I ain't even seen the movie as many times as I like, so we finna go ahead and do that too. It's some behind the scenes stuff that I didn't even get to see. I was rushing up out of that because I wanted to talk about it. You feel me? I want to tell y'all about the real talk. So we talking about the real talk, but let me stop wasting y'all time. It's been like 5 minutes, but spoiler talk. Spoiler talk. Deadpool and Wolverine. Essentially, Deadpool's timeline is corrupted. The anchor in his timeline, Logan was once you kill off the anchor, that whole universe goes to crap. It is and so was it the TVA? The little people from Loki, I think, the little time people that keeps up with time and makes sure everything is everything. Pretty much employs our boy. I ain't seen it. I'll watch it on my Fire Stick. Hey man, get it how you live. You feel me? Get it how you live. So yeah, man. I mean, if you got, hey, however you gotta watch it, man, watch it. You feel me? But I'm still gonna do my spoiler talk. So the TVA come and scoop up Deadpool to employ him and say, hey, everybody in your universe gonna get clapped on, man. We're gonna clap on, clap off on them. And he like, nah, I want to save my friends. Number one, like I said, let's the intro to this movie when he goes to dig up Wolverine to find the Wolverine in his timeline, he's already dead, which is Logan. He's just a bag of bones and aluminium. And the time variant people comes in. I'm thinking he's fighting. You know what I thought? How they made it seem like he was going to go back in time. I thought he was going to go back in time and affect the end game stuff. That's what I really thought he was going to do, but he didn't. He went into his own little thing, his own timeline. He's trying to say, and then he played around with like when he had cables, time traveling stuff, changing stuff, so that affected a lot of things. And then his Vanessa died, but then I guess he brought her back from a different timeline, or he saved her. I gotta read back into that and look back into that. But I'm not even gonna try to. It's so much to unpack. Like it's so much to unpack. This movie is a mixed bag of fun. It's like it's some good, it's some bad, it's some what you doing, and then it's some like okay, I can see why they did that. In the whole you know that wasn't Ryan Reynolds that was dancing in the beginning of he was dancing. Like I said, he did the whole how they did with Guardians of the Galaxy, and Groot was dancing, and they was panning the camera around, showing them fight. It was pretty much one of those moments too, you know. Like it was like some pop. What's that? What's that? NSYNC? Backstreet Boys? I think it was Backstreet Boys. It's one of them. And he's dancing to it, and he's like whooping they ace. Like and then like I said, the TVA, like if you're somebody that's trying to protect the time, when you have something better than some glow sticks, but then they did have some guns that they didn't really get to use like that. It's like they wasn't. It was like those non-playable characters. I'm telling you, that you just kill them. They just how they have in real life how the police really is, and then those police officers in those TV shows and stuff, they just there to get slaughtered. They pull their guns out slow, or the ones that the police officer that goes into a situation and he when he radioing, that's when he get killed. Like, bitch, you're supposed to radio before that. Police is on their way to doing something they already radioed on. They ain't like going in a situation like, oh, I see blood, hey, I see, and then they just get slaughtered. That's how it was to me. It's like these guys got their ass whooped with Wolverine's antiminium. I'm tongue twisted. Antiminium. But I can, like that's killing me right now. But antiminium It sounds weird. I don't know if it's the headphones. Correct me. But make it make sense. So he kills them and he was like, oh, it's like 2,000 bones in the body or something. And he just slaughtered them with the dead Wolverines, the dead Logan. It wasn't Wolverine. That was Logan's body. He slaughters all those people. And it was like awesome. I had to contain myself in the beginning when I seen it because I was like, holy shit, like this is dope. And I was just sitting there okay. And they were just playing a song, a pop song. It was dope as shit. Like, man, that was lit. So they had a lot of different variants of Wolverine. A lot of people who's not used to the comics. They had the Apocalypse Wolverine, I think. They had the comic book accurate size Wolverine. He like jumped off of he jumped off like a seat and he was like 4 foot tall. Like that's how tall Wolverine's supposed to be. And I was like, nah, they couldn't do that. Was it me or was it some parts of the trailers didn't make it into the movie? They always do that. They always have parts of a trailer that doesn't make it into the theatrical release, which is crazy. Let's see. So like I said, the beginning was dope. Wade Wilson hangs up being Deadpool because he's denied by Happy being an Avenger. Like that was kind of funny that Happy, who's not even an Avenger, is telling people. And then they get, you know what we do when we got a sports team, we say we, yeah, we're. And he's like, you're an Avenger, like, well, you know, I'm like, no, you're not an Avenger, my guy. But so I don't know why they always have Deadpool obsessed with being a hero when in the other Deadpools, he was like, I'm no hero. He's like the anti-hero. He's like, I'm far from it. I don't want to be a hero. But then it's like in this movie, they made him, that was like his kryptonite. I'm going to be important and I want to be known and cared about. That was kind of mixed bag. Like you're the merc with a mouth. So I get it. They broke a lot of fourth wall. Fox, they was eating Fox up in this movie. That's a scene where Wolverine and Deadpool fight, and they're fighting in the void, and it's like where the stuff get lost at or forgotten, and they're fighting in a 20th 20th century Fox, like it's broken down like in the backdrop of them. You know, that's dope. Because Fox didn't make, I mean, we're not gonna lie, when we was looking at those X-Men movies, we was looking at those movies, those Fox movies, like that was the best thing popping. But then we get the stuff we get now, it's like, man, that shit was trash. But but like I said, the movie was a mixed bag of fun. It, to me, the time variant people, they was weak. And of course, there's always some device they build, that apocalypse device, doomsday device, pun intended, that can destroy everything. And it was so quick. It was almost like they got a Star Wars reference. It's like they got the Death Star up there. They make a Death Star that can kill everybody. You know, it's like a star. Like the movie didn't have really a good plot because I think what it was, they wanted to make this a Wolverine. They didn't want anything to overshadow Deadpool and Wolverine. That's what this is about. Deadpool and Wolverine. Literally, the title of the movie. So it was a mixed bag of fun. I honestly believe that, like, some of the funnier parts was like when Chris Evans pulled up. I'm thinking like, whoa, we got Captain America in here, and they did the switcheroo mumbo jumbo, gotcha, presto chango, David Copperfield. You can tell how old I am by saying David Copperfield. A lot of people don't even know who David Copperfield is, but and had him be the Fantastic Four dude, Storm. What is his name? I gotta remember people's names. Johnny Storm, is that it? Johnny Storm? Human Torch. Okay. He jumped in that Flame Dawn and then had Pyro from Fox, the same dude, just take his fire away and drop him. But I think that one of the funniest scenes when Deadpool said, "Hey man, when you said blah 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 blah," and he was telling him, "Hey, you said, Alexandria or whatever, I think is her name, Professor Xavier's sister. She can just eat. She like, I can't even say the shit he was saying. It was just so funny. It was so funny. And then I gotta stop right there and go to the post credit scene, because when he says, "I didn't say none of that stuff," he was like, I didn't say none of that stuff, and Deadpool was like, "Yes, he did," and he was like, and she pulled his skin off and killed him. And then at the end of the movie, Deadpool goes back, and my guy Chris Evans is sitting there. He's just saying all the stuff that Deadpool said he said that we didn't see, and he's like, "You can quote me," like, and they was like, and then he was like, "What else, girlfriend?" Oh, he said, "What else, girlfriend?" Like, I swear that was like one of the funnier moments on the movie, man. I'm like, that killed me. Like I said, it's a mixed bag because I liked the movie. It was a great movie. It had no plot. I think that was intentional. It wasn't going to have anything that overshadows Deadpool and Wolverine. And then the villain was blah. I'm like, they could have, because I think they would have came with like a Thanos type villain or an X-Men villain. It would have overshadowed that dynamic. Now, the dynamic between Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool and Wolverine, fucking phenomenal. That's like fucking. I mean, it's like so good, so good. It's crazy, like so good. Once it hits your lips, it's so good. Like it was that good. So, Dolpender, I thought they was gonna have more of Dolpender, the Indian dude that they took his voice away. He didn't even have the Indian accent. I thought they was gonna have more of him and his roommate, the blonde lady. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. I am tired. But we gotta show must go on. Yummy Deluxe. What's happening? Hey sir. Hey yummy. It's so yummy. That thing yummy, boy. What y'all talking about? That thing yummy. But more this, like I said, that distracted me. Woo, you distracted me, girl. But for real, I just feel like I said, their dynamic was good. Plot sucked. There was no plot. I did not like the villain. This is the first, not really the first time, but you know how most movies, have you noticed like in those girl movies, can I say that? Whatever. You know how those, when we have a female antagonist or protagonist, we always have a female antagonist. And then we have a male protagonist. We have a male antagonist. This was different. Can you imagine a Catwoman movie and she's fighting they always got her fighting like another, another female character, but now they put her against somebody else, and you're like, what? She's versus Batman? Like, what are we doing? But I didn't like I said, I didn't like the villain. That was like a cop out. I felt like they could have did better with that. To me, honestly, I feel like it's a lot of characters. Unless unless they're gonna save a top villain for like silly. Laugh my ass off. Laugh my ass off. Save the top villains for when they come out with X-Men, because I think this was just a branch off to the X-Men. This was just a branch off into the Fantastic Four to let you know how but then again, what they did was they just murdered Fox. This was like they had so many innuendos about bashing Fox. Like when the time variant, as Deadpool, we're gonna pull you in. He ran to the thing and did like a fourth wall breaking, like suck it, Fox. Like so it's like, it was dope. The Void was just past old cameos. The old X-Men, it was like a send-off, if you will. A send-off. We have to talk about, since we're gonna segue to that. We gotta segue to the cameos. So that's a part of the mixed bag, the cameos. You had Elektra, Jennifer Garner, I think that's her name. Jennifer. Yep. Finally got to see Gambit. It was okay. I'm not sold on Gambit as much as people are sold. Gambit's okay, but I didn't like how they did Nightcrawler in the other movies. Nightcrawler was one of the dope ones too, but they made him like the first Nightcrawler was dope. When they did this recast First Class Nightcrawler, and when he was like Michael Jackson with the fat hands, I was like, what are we doing? Make it make sense. Okay, so he had like the little hair, like a little and then they had a simple, like even Jubilee. They had Jubilee in there, and they still, it's like, But X-23, the girl from Logan, who grew up, who Logan sacrificed herself so she can live. She was in there. That was dope. But she was still, as an adult, or I guess she's older, she's still doing the same stuff. Like, let me put the glasses on, drop down. Like, I was like, are you supposed to, what have you been doing in the woods, in the cabin in the woods? You didn't learn how to fight? You chilling out with Elektra, Blade. Holla at my nigga. Like, Wesley Snipes, my G. Wesley Snipes did a cameo. People don't understand. Wesley Snipes and Ryan Reynolds, they was in, Blade Trinity together. The third Blade. But they brought Blade in, Wesley Snipes in. That was dope. I like that. Didn't like his Blade. I don't know. To me, that was the wackiest looking Blade. They couldn't get him like I guess because of the times he was in, I guess. But he still looked cool. The big boss fight, the Deadpool fight, it was like, for what? Because Deadpools regenerate themselves. That nice Deadpool guy who had the Ryan Reynolds with the long hair, who was so sweet and nice, he was okay. That dog pool, that was it was like Blake Lively in the Deadpool. That was the female Deadpool. Blake Lively. That was dope. Now, if they would have had her help instead of just being like, I don't know, man. It's just them and that whole fight. That whole fight scene was dope. It was gruesome too. It was like really bloody, but that was the first time we got to see Wolverine put his mask on, and it was dope. Let's rewind. Let me rewind real quick. Rewind back. What we got? Mr. Anna. I really like Kitty Pryde to be Tom Holland's Spidey new girlfriend in MCU. You know what? For some reason, they got this MJ, and she wasn't really MJ. It's like they playing around. Just make an MJ and be done with it. If Kitty Pryde as that would be dope. But we still got to get the Gwen with the Spidey suit Gwen. I still want to see that one. I see that even on the animation, they moved that to the Miles Morales. But that whole dynamic, I don't know. But they're actually pushing out the idea of Wolverine and Deadpool being in a Tom Holland's movie. The Ultimate Universe. Oh, I remember Kitty Pryde. Hold on. So you about to make me go in my bag, man. You about to make me go in my bag. Don't do that. We going out. See, you can't be doing that because I be want to know this information. I be want to know this. Kitty Pryde. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, see, you gonna make me look up some stuff. Hold on. Oh yeah. That would make sense. With the X-Men reference. That would make sense. Man, that's the thing. That's the thing. They have so much source material. That's what I'm saying about this movie being a mixed bag. And I'm thinking the reason why this movie had so much success is because its predecessors before, like, it was trash movies. It was so many trash movies. And then the dude who was doing the movie, he stepped away. And then I think Sean Levy came in. I think so. I think so. So, but then he took over, did what he did, and they said we didn't want none of the woke politics. We didn't want none of that, none of that. Keep your eyes open. We don't want none of y'all trying to touch this stuff. We don't want y'all doing it. We're gonna do our movie and get out of our way type shit. So, and it was dope. It was dope. Like I said, it was a good movie. Like I think what made it so much, it tastes even better is the fact that the other movies before this was trash. Let's be real. Everything before this was trash. You got She-Hulk animated version twerking with Megan Thee Stallion, bro. I'm done. I'm done with y'all. Marvel. The Marvels. And in the Marvels, when they had that scene when they was singing and dancing to the Love and Thunder. Love and Thunder. It was either Guardians of the Galaxy, No Way Home, or Spider-Man, the last Spider-Man, the 3, and Deadpool. I think that's it, man. After that, it's like the old movies, like Endgame and Quantumania was trash, but They didn't have Kang the Conqueror or Kang his. Come on, Jonathan Majors. You had you was the big bad of the Marvel, but you finna get that stupid chick. Now they done made that check and gave it to Robert Downey Jr., my G. But like I said, the cameos was good. The Fox cameos was even better to give these people a send off, killing them off for doing what they do. Like I said, I didn't like the villain. They keep making Peter relevant. Peter, like he's like he's like that regular guy that who's always around that got your back. You know when they make reference like you got a Peter on your team and Paul said no did it. You got a Peter on your team, like somebody that they got your back, they'll ride with you. Peter to me was Dopender in the other movies, and then they got Peter, and then it's like Peter's the one who's cheerleading for Deadpool when it was Dopender, but then they gave him like small roles. And I think they didn't want anything to overshadow like I say, Wolverine and Deadpool and Wolverine's dynamic. Which Hugh Jackman, like I said, after this movie, at first I didn't really care for Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, but after this movie, I'm like, don't sound that bad, my guy. Like I said, people are giving this movie a 10 out of 10. This movie is not a 10 out of 10 to me. I believe it's an A. I give it a cool 9.1. I give it a like I'm gonna say I gave it I didn't give it an A minus. I give it a 9.5. Just because it was simply put together. And since the MCU is based on the Ultimate Universe, it makes sense for Peter and Kitty would date. Yeah, I can see that. And especially when they're going to bring the X-Men in. Yeah, I can see that. Since they're going to bring the X-Men in, that would make sense. They just gotta find a way to get rid of this. You know what? Since that Doctor Strange thing, and they don't remember who Peter Parker is, that can be the segue for him to move, so they can move off from that. That would be the segue for them to move off of that, and he can go to Kitty Pryde, because now MJ and them and his friends don't even know who he is. They don't remember, although she got the necklace or whatever, but she still just don't remember who he is, which is great. So now we can branch off and we can have a different version of Spider-Man where he's protecting his friends, but then he falls in love with Kitty Pryde or X-Men. Like, he has like a cameo in those movies or something. You know, they can do it. They can do a lot of things. They got the bread. It's just stop making this bullshit, and then plastering. You know what? I talked about it with a close friend of mine. We talked about it after Stan Lee passed away. R.I.P. Stan Lee. It kind of went downhill after that. It's like they was just like, hey, I told you. They'd be like, hey, man, hey, Stan Lee's gone. Rest of his soul. R.I.H. Stan Lee. But I got it from here, Stan Lee. Don't even worry about it. I got it from here. Let's make the Marvels. You know what people want to see? You know, they want to see Captain Marvel so bad. I'm hitting my mic. They want to see Captain Marvel so bad. They want to see her right there so bad. Let's give them Mrs. Marvel for diversity. Like, what? Who's asking for this? Who's asking for the stuff that they're saying? Like, nobody. Nobody has one shit. Anybody has about that shit. But 10 out of 10, no, I can't do that. 10 out of 10, negative. A 9.5. And it's like, now when I thought about it, I'm like, if you think about it, all the movies before this was trash. It's just like tasting some nasty pizza, and then you finally go to a place that has good pizza. You're gonna think that pizza is so delicious because all the other pizzas you had was trash. That's how it was when I had what did I first eat? I think when I had Five Guys the first time, no Diddy, pause that. Um, I was like, oh my god, these burgers are so delicious. They make it right there in front of me. And then I had Whataburger. I was like, bro, Five Guys, all right. It's all right. So, 10 out of 10. I can't get on board with that. I remember in my last video, somebody gave it a 10 out of 10. I can't get on board with that. True. Yeah. It's like true. Like all the other movies were trash. That's why this movie's doing so well, because everything was trash. It was a long now they're saying when you go back and look at the trailer for Captain America, they they said Captain African America. They so silly. These people just make up say their darnest kids say their darnest things. But they said it doesn't look as good. I'm like, what? Man, I think the Russo brothers did the Winter Soldier. That's who need to be doing the Captain Marvel movies. I'm sorry, Captain of America. See, Captain Marvel back here got me trying to talk about her. She's trying to make herself relevant. Still, when we already know who this is about. It's about my guy right here. Iron Man. Which is now Doctor Doom. Face ass. But make it make sense. I really wish they would just make good movies. I really wish She-Hulk wasn't a TV show. They should have brought She-Hulk into. Why Hulk hasn't got his own movie? Yeah, whatever. But yeah, post-credit scenes. They said it's a lot of behind the scenes with them showing all the Fox stuff. I really don't want to spoil this movie too much. That's why I'm like, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about this. Because it's still some people that hasn't seen it, but it's like the post-credit scene was good with Chris Evans, but they say it's more. They show a lot of behind the scenes. You know what makes that so good is or so great is the fact that they did a send off for all the stuff that Fox had, the behind the scenes and stuff. Instead of them doing something like, we're gonna make a TV series with Captain America to show how he put the stones back. I said I wanted to see that, but then again, it's just like you're just rehacking the same old stuff. So I did like the post credit scene that I did see. I'm gonna have to go see the movie again. I'm gonna have to go see it again. Just so I can just like I just like the sinking in again. Like once you go to one place and have some good food, you go again and like I'm gonna eat the food again. So I wanna go there with a different perspective. I was so hype when I first seen it, but now I can see clearly now but now I can see clearly now. Like I can like really assess the movie. I've seen it, the jitters is out. I can just sit back and really be like, okay, now I see why they did this. But let's see what else. I don't know, like that fight scene inside of Ant-Man's body. Well, Ant-Man's hands, who was the dead giant man version of Ant-Man. With Blade them. And then Hugh Jackman got out the back of the car. That was just more of the like, you remember on Deadpool when it was playing, X gonna give it to me. It's gonna give, like, that's just more of that. That just pretty much, let's just do what we normally do to it's more of the same stuff. It's like, if it's not broke, don't fix it. You feel me? Teenage Negasonic Warhead, that she looked weird with her hair like that. I wish they would have brought. I thought they was bringing Cable. They mentioned that they was gonna have Cable in this. I guess they didn't. They couldn't get Josh Brolin to sign off on that. Trying to think about what else was something that like I said, the movie wasn't, like I said, the movie was good. Would I go see it a couple of more times? Absolutely. Because it was fun. And I think that's what's the most important thing. That's why it got so much praise, is because these other movies were trash. That's number one. But the movie was fun. And it's raining outside. That's crazy. The movie was fun. Hugh Jackman, the fight in the car, Hugh Jackman them fighting in the car, that shit was dope. It's like close quarter combat type stuff. It was dope. That was dope. It's the same thing I said about Batman v Superman. If they would have had them interacting with each other outside of just the times they did, if they would have had him, Bruce Wayne, using his power that he has, which is a master detective, plus he has money. He's a billionaire. He could have just been buying up stuff that Clark Kent wanted or wanted to pursue, and then, and then Superman could have been messing with him. It's like they just did this, and I think I heard someone mention before that most of the time when Ryan Reynolds has his hands on something, or he's in the movies, he's like the director too. Sean Levy, I think, did the Allen Project, Free Guy. All those movies had Ryan Reynolds in it. So it's just like, if you think about all of those movies, it was pretty much what Deadpool was. Allen Project, which is a phenomenal movie, it's about time travel, which this movie was about time travel. Free Guy was a NPC character that begins to be self-aware in like the fourth wall type stuff, which Deadpool. It's like, it makes sense. I think Sean Levy did some Stranger Things, directed some Stranger Things episodes or something. So when old girl put her hand, Cassandra, I think that's on it, Cassandra, put her hand in the dude's heads to feel their thoughts. Sorry, it's cringy, but it was like crazy. And like, she was just like, I can hear. I don't know. I just felt like they could have did it better on the villain. I didn't like the villain. Oh, I rewind. I was going to talk about this too. It got sidetracked. Sabretooth was trash. Now, they can never get Sabretooth right. Why? I like Sabretooth. He's always some big dude with all this fur, and he's his claw. They gotta show his claws. It's just what Sabretooth has. But look at Sabretooth, how he looks, and compared to this Sabretooth that they brought out. Like, what are you doing? Thank you. After 23 years, I didn't even mention this. Fucking Hugh Jackman as Wolverine in his actual suit. When he put his mask on, that was the dopest fucking shit ever. Because it just, in the fight scene versus all the Deadpools. That shit was dope as fuck. I was so lit. Like I gripped the seat, like, oh shit. Like it was that lit because it reminded me, mind you, I didn't say this before. It's three Marvel people. Most people don't even know this. Wolverine is like the number, like I think it's Spider-Man and Wolverine are the two main Marvel fucking characters ever. I keep hitting my mic. This is crazy. Wolverine and Spider-Man are like top tier. They're like Superman and Batman in DC. That's how top tier they are. I think Wolverine's like the number one. I think Spider-Man's number one because it's like kids like Spider-Man, but Wolverine is like number two or something like that, and the characters or something like that. So to have him with his actual suit on, and then I knew I was like, they're gonna pull his mask because his mask sits behind him. I don't know if anybody played Marvel superheroes. That game was fucking amazing. And then they started doing the Capcom versus all that bullshit. But Wolverine will take his what's the name off, and it sits on the back of his neck, like his mask, so that he can pull it back on. I was waiting because I kept looking, like, is it back there? Because they didn't really show it back there. But once he did like this, and it put it, that shit was amazing. Amazing, people. It's amazing. Damn it. I liked it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Dumb and Dumber reference, if you don't know. I'm a movie fan. Like, I love movies. I'm going to make a lot of references about stuff that ain't got shit to do with shit. It's just what I do. Make it make sense. So, it's almost 50 minutes for this. That's crazy. But I love talking movies. Appreciate for everybody that's gonna stop by on the replay or who stopped in, but if there's a movie that you want me to go see or check out, even if it's on like Netflix or any streaming services, I'll get it and watch it, and then give you a take on it. I'm gonna start doing some other content on other things on here too as well, but I can't really say too much that I didn't like about the Deadpool and Wolverine movie besides the villain. The villain just took me out of it. If it would have been a villain that they both can fight, that would have been dope. Not a whole bunch of Deadpools. That's a cop-out. A whole bunch of Deadpools. You know what that remind me of? And they had some heavy hitters as those Deadpools too. But you know in Star Wars, when they hire a whole bunch of actors that like to play stormtroopers, that's what that was. And then they just get killed. Then they don't even take off their helmets or nothing. They just get killed. But then probably some people that, oh my God, I got to be a stormtrooper. And you don't even know it. But Brad Pitt probably got shot in his head in the Return of the Jedi or something. Like, you don't know. But see, that's the thing. Who cares? Like, I didn't care for them to fight a whole bunch of Deadpools that after they slaughter them up, they can regenerate. And then it took Peter to come out of nowhere. Peter came out of nowhere. And they just all, hey, Peter, my God. You know that remind me of? Ready Player One. Hey, look, it's Percival. Whoa. And I was like, what? What? Like, that's it? Peter, they kryptonite? I can't fucking with Deadpool. If Peter's fucking with him, he's our guy. Everybody has a Peter. Pause that. That was like silly. That was stupid as shit too. Mixed bag, people. It's a mixed bag. It was fun though. Fun movie. I like it. It was just, it had so much silly shit. Like, it was silly. It was stuff, like I said, the movie is a mixed bag of fun. Have you ever saw him put your hand in some Chex Mix and you like the Doritos, but you come out with some fucking pretzel? You like, eh. And you put your hand back in there, like, I'm looking for a Dorito, and you come out with the actual Chex little, you're like, eh. That's how it is. And then you finally get the Dorito, and you good. But you might as well just buy Doritos. You feel me? So, make it make sense. So, I just feel like the movie to me was like a 9 out of 10. Just on the fun factor. No plot. It's a fan, like catering to the fan, catering to the consumer. I can't get mad or I can't give it a 10 out of 10 because the villain was trash. Did you see how arguably the best movie that Disney has produced, not including, like, if you take the movie, and this is the movie, I don't know if it's, I mean, to me, this is like one of the best movies out of all the movies that Marvel and Disney came up with. The Winter Soldier was so fucking good. You take that movie and you hold it up next to Deadpool, and there's no way you're telling me that Deadpool was better than the Winter Soldier. I don't give a fuck how many times you put Wolverine's mask on. It was dope as shit. But the Winter Soldier, the plot, the movie, the whole front to back was stupid. It was just, that was dope. And I just can't believe that. Now, if you said Winter Soldier is like a 10 out of 10, I'm like, yeah. I just can't see this movie. Because I tell you, to make a good movie, you have to focus on the villain too. The villain has to be just as good or just as better, or just on the same level as the hero. Or you can do like how they did with Endgame and the Avengers Infinity War, was focus on Thanos and making him like stupid. Like, he was dope. Why you think what the Dark Knight did so good? They could have just took Batman out of that movie and made that movie the Joker, and I'm pretty sure people would have loved it. This is, you gotta have a villain. They could have brought Mr. Sinister or somebody. They could have brought like some X-Men villain. I just can't give it a 10 out of 10, people. Because it's not a 10 out of 10. A 9. If we go in numbers, it's a 9. Some people have it at an 8. But a lot of people gave it like, it's a 9 out of 10. And it's not even just, it's just catered to the consumer. That opening sequence with him dancing to that pop song, bye, 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 bye. And he just whooping their ass with Wolverine's dead animanium body. That's crazy. I think I said it right. Animanium. See, I'm gonna get back on it because I be, them wheels be turning, man. The wheels on the bus. You feel me? But make it make sense. I'm gonna put that on the shirt. Make it make sense. You hear the none. Make it make sense. Don't be stealing my shit. I mean, everybody say it, but I'm gonna just put it on a shirt and I'm gonna wear it. You feel me? But like I said, the movie was good. Cameos were good. The fighting the dead Ant-Man, that was dope. That whole feeding to the beast, coming and killing people and feeding them, that was a cop out. That was lame as shit. That was kind of lame as fuck. I was like, what? You're somebody they're scared of you, and I'm gonna just feed the beast, and he's hungry, and I'm like, that remind me of what's that movie? Up, not Up. What's that movie when when they have the aliens in the sky, or it's like if you look at them, then it kills you. Or something, it's something silly. It's that Jordan Peele's movie. Is it Up? Look Up? Some I forgot the movie. It's silly anyway, but yeah, it's like something in the mist, but it's in the air. There's something in the mist, and then you getting that was a cop out. Stupid, 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 stupid. That's why I can't give it a 10 out of 10. 9 out of 10 because it's a fun movie. I mean, if you want to get technical and start chopping stuff up and really dissecting, I'm not going to do that. Oh, see, you got it. Nope. Thank you. I was trying to figure out what it was like. What is it? Nope. Nope. Yep. Nope. Because that's exactly how I felt about that little gas bullshit coming out of the air. I was like, nope. Somebody's gonna eat them. Nope. Nope. And I'm saying up. That's the Pixar shit about the dude, the old dude who has the little Asian kid with the little chunky kid. He's not Asian. He's like Hispanic. Whatever. The little chunky chick who was like a Boy Scout or something. That was a cute movie. I like that movie too. But yeah, nope. That's exactly how I felt. That's exactly how I felt about that gas bullshit. You remember when they said Galactus was coming? And I thought we was gonna have Galactus. That's what it was. Remind me of Galactus is just a world eater. They always got this world eater type shit. Another reference I like, when I was just recently looking at Iron Man, when Iron Man had the vision that he was going to in Age of Ultron, when he said you had that, he was talking to Nick Fury in the barn when he fixed the tractor. When he came up to him, he said, "You had that vision that all your friends were dead, but you didn't die." That's exactly what Endgame was. He saved everybody, but he died. I was thinking about like, whoa, it's making sense. That's a vibe. But I like finding those little nuggets, those little breadcrumbs. I can find those breadcrumbs. But yeah, we going on an hour. I don't talk to y'all for an hour. That's crazy. Who gonna really this? I'm on, whoever goes to the end of this on the replay and you make it all the way through. Salute, my G. No skip. Road to 1,000 subscribers. Follow, like, comment, hit that notification bell, share the content out. Holla at your boy. Lockness podcast, where we do real talk. We talk about movies. Anything that you want me to watch, even if it's on a streaming platform, I'll scoop it up. Everything's a subscription these days anyway. Watch a movie and you want me to do a review about it, just leave a comment in the comment box and then just let me know. Just let me know how I can improve my content. Like I said, I'm trying to do this thing, we're trying to do this real talk where we talk about real things. Or it's just cinematic stuff. I'm in the music industry as well. And I'm also in the TV and film business as well, making music for TV and film. So movies have always been a part of my life. It fascinates me to sit down in the big screen and, you pretty much take yourself out of this daily world that we live in and submerge yourself in an experience on the big screen. That's what's most important. So, and you pay your money to see something that you will enjoy. That is why Deadpool and Wolverine to me is a 9, because it's even though it lacked a lot of plot points, it had a lot of holes, it had a lot of nostalgic moments. They really sent off people in that Fox universe world that they was developing on a real good note. It was just a fun movie and it was an entertaining movie. It was all those fight sequences were good. Like I said, the villain took me away. But I do appreciate something that I can spend my money on, and then I can be like, hey, I want to go see that again. And that's where I am with Deadpool. I want to go see that again, like 2 or 3 more times, which will be awesome. Who want to come with me? Who wants to go? Let's go see the movie again. But like I said, I appreciate everybody, anybody in the comments, everybody that stopped by, everybody that showed me love. Like I say, I might start having a co-host. Maybe the co-host to bring some people out. But yeah, as I consistently grow my channel, um, get the likes up, and for the YouTube algorithm, so it can pretty much put me in the faces of everybody. But like I say, it's been an hour. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. I'm probably finna go. Either I'm tired, but I'm hungry too. And my dogs were scratching on the door, so she was whining. I know in the beginning of this, she was just whining. I'm like, Daddy, too. Daddy's at work now. Daddy's at work. I like this right here. My Chun Li. Y'all know nothing about that. They need to bring out another Street Fighter movie. They coming out with Mortal Kombat. I might. Ooh, that's another movie I want to do. Ooh, woo. Mortal Kombat. Mm. I might start breaking down trailers too. I react to trailers. I start doing that too. Yeah, we can do that too. Yeah, we can do that. But I'm out. About to end. About to go. About to do my thing. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. That Kitty Pride does make sense. Kitty Pride and Spider-Man, because they are bringing the X-Men, and I didn't realize that. I forgot that they did the whole idea that his friends don't even know who he is anymore. They don't know who he is, who he is. They don't know Peter Parker. They don't remember who he is. He wanted everybody to forget who Spider-Man was. So now he can be Spider-Man freely, but it also made everybody forget. And then they killed off Aunt May. Or Sexy May. They killed off Sexy May. That's what they call her, Sexy May. Or Sexy Aunt May, whatever they want to call it. But so maybe he moves. And then they bring the Kitty Pride or Gwen or whoever. But Kitty Pride does, I can see that. X-Men, that's that, man. See, you went in your bag with that one. You went in your bag because see, at the end of the day, not too many people gonna know about that Ultimate Universe Spider-Man and Kitty Pride. But then again, if they I keep hitting my if they move Spider-Man over to the X-Men side, I mean it's all in the same universe technically, but then they already Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman has already mentioned about being inside of Tom Holland's Spider-Man movie. So you know they're gonna bring that. Or have a cameo. Or have a fight scene when they help him. But then you think about how can they do that? Because they both curse. They was dropping the F-bomb like a motherfucker. Shut the fuck up. And you're like, you shut the fuck up. You ever be quiet? No. Like it was crazy. But see, I can talk about this all day. Like this, we need to chill out, chillax, be easy. But like I say, road to 1,000 subscribers, like, follows, comment, hit the notification bell, share the content, holler at your boy, send me a share it to your page and just tell people, hey, come on his page, throw a like up there, listen to like 5 minutes of the content, and do this, do that, thumbs it up, and just subscribe. And that's it. It costs nothing to subscribe. You can subscribe and never come back again, but you'll be back because you want more. You want more of the likeness. You want more of the likeness? I got you. No Diddy. Peace out. Until we do another one. We go. Like I said, I didn't do August 1st. every day I'm gonna give y'all some content. So tomorrow I'm coming out with something else. The next day I'm coming out with something else. We gonna get that 1,000 subscribers, and we got to do it with consistency and personality. And I got both. Let's go. Salute.